What's up, DBs? Coach D Magic here, former D1 defensive back. We're going to talk about some cover two. It's a very basic coverage, one of the first coverages you learn. So in the NFL, you have to get creative. You cannot flat out just line up in too high and run regular old cover two with the middle backer, with the middle carry. You will get picked apart. So the Vikings are going to disguise it. He's going to play flat. He's going to start very close to the line of scrimmage, then drop to his half, and then he's going to end up playing the hook. So let's see how it ends up dispersing. Okay. And then we have a DB playing the middle carry, which is what I like in this coverage. It's just way too much stress on the middle linebacker. And then if you put a legit threat at number three, there's no way a middle backer is going to be able to handle a fast guy at that number three. So I like putting another DB there in our nickel package. So here you want to be outside leverage. You want to get to about 5 yards. You want to stay square, force inside release, play the flats. But more importantly, you want to sink first. Sink at a 45-degree angle. So if he goes inside, we pivot and we get back at a 45-degree angle, to possibly help out on this corner route. Or he could be inside releasing to get back outside for the fade. So we want to sink, especially if there's no number two threat, which there isn't. Continue to carry, continue to carry. Good job here. He has the toughest job because he's trying to disguise deep half from pretty much 7 yards. So on the snap, he needs to be in a high speed crossover run. The reason why he has his eyes on number one here, they start off pretty close, but if number one were to get outside, he would have to adjust his angle to protect that whole shot. Once we see number one inside release, we can square up. And now we're able to play all three of these routes from our positioning here. And then we have our middle carry who's responsible for number three vertical. So once number three declares inside here, he falls off. We do a good job of reading the quarterback's shoulders, recognizing the one deep threat that we have in our half because number one falls off. Number three breaks inside. We only have number two who's vertical. We do a good job again reading the quarterback's shoulders, relating to the route, playing over the top for an interception. And then we do a good job of our safety here. We have trips here, so we must, maybe it's empty, one and then maybe two here. But our backside safety, if you don't get anything, help us out to the post. We have cover two again here. Look at how they're disguising guys. They got all these guys in line of scrimmage. He's coming out late. Okay. He is in a pretty normal stance, so this could look like quarters or if they sit in the house man to man. So let's take a look at the safety. Gets his eyes on the threats. Good exit angle. Gets to his landmarks. Squares up. Good. He's playing this soft. He's playing soft cover two. You don't always have to get hands on guys. It could be down and distance depending. So for instance, if this is like 3rd and 8, you can just play soft at the sticks. I don't know what down and distance it is though, but that's just an example. Okay. As number one breaks in, number two breaks out, we have our eyes on the quarterback. So we have vision here, here, and here. Quarterback throws it to the out. We do a good job of sidestepping number one and then going to get the ball here. Oh, this is an interception. I didn't even know this was an interception. All right. So tons of ways you can play cover two. There's our middle carry. He's going to drop out from a blitzer. He literally goes from blitzing. This is the nickel. So you guys got to know this. DBs, nickel, pretending to blitz. Then he's going to get to his hook relating to number two. So for instance, if number two goes out, do not even take a single step that way. All right. If the quarterback's hands is on the ball, because who's out there for you? Number one. Okay. So if number two goes out, or sorry, not number one, the corner. So if number two goes out, all right, we will look to remain in our zone, sink back a little bit, because usually if one goes out or if something goes out, something goes in. So if he doesn't throw this out, he'd probably be looking to throw this in route right here. So our hook will be responsible there. So all three DBs doing what they're supposed to do. Again, hook, flat, half.